Hi, Los Alamos. This is County Councilor Ryn Herrmann with a recap from the regular session County Council meeting last night, May 6th. There were three proclamations. The first one was this is Building Safety Month in the county. It is also Motorcycle Awareness Month in the county. And lastly was recognition of the Cerro Grande fire, which was 25 years ago this week. Both former Fire Chief McDonald and former County Council Chair Sharon Stover gave pre-recorded messages reflecting on this event. They were both quite eloquent and spoke about how deeply grateful we all are as a county to our regional neighbors for their help, support, and for standing beside us. We invite the community to help us honor this moment by sharing their memories, photos, videos, or audio clips related to the Cerro Grande fire, its aftermath, recovery, unity, and healing. Submissions can be made through the county's online form at lacnm.com/CG, as in Cerro Grande 2025. Let me repeat that, lacnm.com/CG 2025. And submit those by Thursday, May 15th at midnight. We also invite everyone to join us on Tuesday, May 20th from 4:30 to 5:30 in room 110 of the municipal building to view the collection and remember the strength, compassion, and resilience of our community. The consent agenda had 8 items. The approval of appointment of Wendy Survey as our interim fire chief, approval of a 7-year contract to reduce the fuel load on steep terrain. So there's a lot of fire-related items this time. A fire suppression system at the Little Theater, approval of the expenditure for repairs to the Abiquiu hydroelectric plant draft tub, approval of a revised contract for an easement from the DOE and NNSA to Los Alamos County for the purpose of installing a county-owned fiber optic line in Los Alamos Canyon, approval of the nomination of Ben Ulbrich, the Deputy Utility Manager for Power Supply, as the Los Alamos County member of the New Mexico Municipal Energy Acquisition Authority Board of Directors. And lastly, approval of changes to the authorized signers for the county bank and investment accounts. Introduction of ordinances. There were 5 of these. Introduction of an ordinance amendment related to electric rate schedules, electric customer service charges, and electric energy charges. Next, an introduction of an ordinance amendment related to sewage service rates. Introduction of an ordinance to lease county-owned land to the Los Alamos Dog Obedience Club. That is over on East Road, there by East Park. Introduction of an ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of a loan and subsidy agreement between Los Alamos and the New Mexico Finance Authority for the purpose of financing the costs of phases 2 and 3 of the Denver Steel's waterline replacements project. And lastly, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the transfer of a small piece of property to clean up a deed that was filed wrong back in 1970. Next, there were 3 public hearings. The first ordinance amendment is related to distracted driving. The ordinance was initially included the use of handheld mobile communication devices like radios in buses or emergency response vehicles. So that section was repealed in its entirety and replaced with a new section that did not include mention of these radios, and that passed 7-0. Next was another ordinance amendment that basically adds in 3 chapters of the International Wildland Urban Interface Code to our building and building regulation codes. This also passed 7-0. And I want to just mention our fire department has been doing a home assessment program, which has been very successful. If you're interested, reach out to the fire department and they'll get you scheduled to come out and take a look at your house and your yard and give you suggestions what you can do to help lower your chances of fire. And also our Ready, Set, Go program has been great. There was a recent town hall that the fire department did. The county for the last few weeks has been scheduling the yard waste pickup every week to help people get rid of some of that dry yard waste. So all of those things I think have really helped. Certainly the rain the last few days has really helped. So thank you to our wonderful fire department. We appreciate them. Let's see. And then lastly, the final resolution, finally, a resolution of support authorizing application for funding assistance from the New Mexico Department of Transportation through the fiscal year 2026 Transportation Project Fund for the Denver Steels Phase 2 reconstruction project, which also passed 7-0. The county staff frequently is successful at applying for grants like this, which means that we sometimes have funds to go to other things in the budget, which is great. And then lastly, in other business, there are often vacancies for some of our boards and commissions, and if you're interested, I would encourage you to go online and apply to serve on our boards and commissions and get involved with the community. Our next county council meeting is a work session next Tuesday, May 13th in White Rock at the fire station. Please join us online or in person. And then I just want to say I've seen a lot of buzz lately on social media about the cement barriers that were installed along Trinity Drive there by Ashley Pond. I'd like to thank the county for helping to keep us all safe this summer at the Friday night concert series. So thank you, Los Alamos, and have a great day.